Can you see this little patch of woodland right here? There's a field here and a small fenced off bit of wood. It's got a stone wall right behind it. Well, that stone wall, that's the boundary wall, and there were two cottages just in there. It's all completely overgrown now. But on the maps there were two small cottages here, probably for farmhands and their families. Completely gone now. I think you can just see. So this was the front, and there it is there. Part of a doorway or gate post or something, part of a wall there. So I can't get in there at least until the winter. It's way too overgrown. But today we're going to detect the field right. Honestly, we couldn't be any closer to two old cottages. We've got a coin. Way! First coin. Ship's halfpenny, I think. Oh, I'm glad we found that. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Bit trashed on the other side, but that's a ship's halfpenny. Right, there's something in here that I can't get out just now, and I can't figure out what it is. It's almost white, but it's giving off a metal. And do you know what that actually might be? That may be a face cream tub, and the detector is picking up the foil lid, which looks, yeah, that's my guess. I think I can see the thread there. Yeah, I think that's a face cream tub with a foil on the top. Maybe it's got a ton of coins in it. Yes, ponds. You usually find these where you find bottles. Feels like it's still full. Yeah, I don't think that's been opened. That's quite heavy. I might open that when I get home. Okay, I've come across another pot, and this one looks really nice. It's green. Just a bit stuck at the moment. Let me get this out carefully. Never seen one that colour before. Look at that. That's nice. I don't know what would have gone in there. Some of the guys that do bottle digging will know. I think that's glass. Green. That's nice. If it was in a tiny bit better condition, I would display that somewhere in my flat. Right, look at the size of this lead disc. Giant lead disc with a hole right in the middle of it. I'm not sure if that went on to something, but I was expecting a lot of lead. Right, our first bit of cutlery, tiny little bit of the handle. Look at this. What's that? Is it the handle? I thought maybe the handle of a toy gun. Maybe, but there's still more in the hole. Just in there. Oh, is that just a bit of iron? Right, 2 seconds, I'll see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, it was just another little fragment. So, was that the handle of a toy gun? There's a couple of springy things inside, maybe for the trigger. Bit too small to be a real gun, I think. It's got something there. That's an interesting little find. Some wee guy running about this field playing with his gun. We've got another coin in here, right in front of where the cottages were. Pretty much right on their doorstep, and it is ruined. That is a halfpenny, is it? I think that's a halfpenny, so 2 halfpennies. Look at the nick of that, man. Let's see if anyone can guess what this is before I tell you. Only second one I've ever found. It is a lead toy soldier, and he looks like he's got a kilt on. There's his rifle. Obviously missing his head every time. Apparently they're missing their heads. His leg is a bit bent. That is really nice. A toy soldier. That is a kilt, isn't it? It looks like one. There's his rifle. So some wee guy, some little boy that lived in one of these cottages was obviously out here playing quite a lot. That's really nice, that's interesting. Yeah, I like that. Right, this gave a very strong signal. Some sort of copper plate. Yep, we're finding everything here today. Another iron object that I can't quite put my finger on. If it didn't have the hole in it, I would say one of those sort of things you heated up to iron, press your clothes with. Maybe that is what it is. I don't know, it's an iron thing. Right, we've got another one of those things. Oh, see these bottle tops. That, I thought that was a hammered, or at least just a silver coin. I'm banning these. I am getting all these banned. They're going to be illegal. Right, another one of these rolls of lead that could be a cursed scroll, or could be a guy making musket balls, or could be just a random bit of lead, but it was deep. So it's been there for a while. We've got something nice here. Some sort of badge. Maybe just a decoration for furniture. Couple of holes at the side there to go onto something. What's that then? I think it goes this way. It goes that way up. Right, we've got our first bullet casing. I thought we would have had more by now. Likewise, a musket ball at least, but nope. And a tiny bit of pottery in the same hole. Right, just your standard bit of diseased foil, but in the same hole, part of a pipe stem, part of a clay pipe. What are the chances? This has to predate that. Look at this, we have got a badge. It says Scotland down there, and it's got a date on it. How handy is that? 1926. Scotland in 1926. And oh, it's a curling badge. Hey. Anadian curlers. Oh well, that'll give me something to Google. Scotland 1926. It would be amazing if everything you found had a date stamped on the bottom. Is that 1925/6? Oh, a little curling badge. That. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Alright, I'll let you know what I find out once I've looked that up when I get home. Right next to that curling badge, I just found this. I'm not sure, that may be silver plate or something, but see, it's got the tiny little frilly bits round the side. I wonder if a little picture or glass went in there, or oh man, what is that? It looks like something. It looks like it was a fancy. So it held something, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe way off the mark with that. Yeah, that's my guess at the moment. and it might be silver. A bag seal. I love these. It looks like it's got 0000000. Might be 600 or 900 or something, but yeah, is that 009? I'm not sure. Either way, it's a bag seal. Way. I'll research it when I get back, see if I can find a country for this. Right, this might be one of the coolest, most interesting things I've ever found. Just looking at it, look at that. It's a closed fist, and I don't know what he's holding. And it's obviously a pin badge or something. That'll definitely have some sort of symbolism. I don't know what, a closed fist around a lead pipe. Man, that's... Listen, my friend. I wish I could do that with people. Just turn them off. Right. Yeah, best find of the day. One of the most interesting things I've found ever. I like that. Look at the detail, you can see his fingernails. Right, I need to figure out what that means. Excellent. Time for a roundup. I think I dug a fair amount of signals. Quite a lot of stuff dug up. Right, I found something interesting out about this badge. Anadian, Anadian, Canadian, you donut. Canadian Curlers. Scotland, 1926. Right, so I just typed Canadian Curlers into Google, and one of the first links that popped up was a news story from... Hold on, let me check my notes. Aye, so basically the Canadian Curlers arrived in Glasgow on the 8th of January 1926, and they went straight to Edinburgh, where they stayed at the North British Station Hotel, which nowadays is the Balmoral. A pretty nice hotel. It's right at the bottom of Lothian Road and at the corner of Princes Street. That's the Balmoral. It used to be a train station, I think, which is why it's called the North British Station in that article. And they stayed... Sorry, I'm drooling. They stayed in Scotland till February the 2nd, so we've got about as precise a date that this was lost as we can get. Somebody dropped it. Somebody from Canada dropped it between the 8th of January and the 2nd of February 1926. And they were here for a curling competition. I think that's really interesting. I have no idea what they were doing stopped off in a random field, but it is fairly close to the railway line, the Glasgow-Edinburgh line, so they obviously jumped off and messed around a field. That's interesting, I like that. Lead toy soldier, headless, toy gun. Bag seals, jeez, Goldie, there's bits of you on every fibre of this floor. Dog hair everywhere. Right, I think that's silver. What do you think? I don't know what it is. Aye. A couple of half pennies. This, probably off a bit of furniture or a mirror. Pipe stem, and then see this thing. If you type closed fist holding a pipe into Google, there's the exact same symbol carved into bone as pipe tampers, but I can't find anything out about what it represents. Some of the links said it's a closed fist holding a scroll, so a paper scroll. It must represent something. and it's obviously quite a cheap replica of the good bone things. I don't know. Is it Masonic? They're into all that weird sort of stuff. Dead interesting though. Hopefully somebody knows what a closed fist holding a piece of pipe is supposed to represent. I thought maybe it was a busted up figure, like a toy, a kid's toy, and that's a hand holding a bow. So there would have been a bow there, the string there, but doubt it. So aye, loads of rubbish, loads of lead. I'm not sure what that is. Loads of iron, that's a hammerhead. These, is that a palm guard? I've still never actually found a confirmed palm guard, so I don't know. Maybe I've just found 3. A couple of jars, a gate, bolt, and rubbish, and that's us. And I don't really want to end on a bad note, but James has asked me to let everyone know that watches this channel that he's deleted his own channel. He changed the name recently to Gone Detecting UK. He's deleted his channel because he's had some bad personal news, basically. I don't think it's my place to say anything else, but he asked me to let people know he has deleted his channel. Hopefully you'll still be detecting in the future though, buddy. Alright, okay. Take care, all the best.